Welcome back, everybody.
You said you
Go ahead.
You said that you rolled metal balls towards me last time. I don't remember that.
Yep.
I think you're unconscious.
They're not metal balls. They're stone legumes. But yes.
Ew. Okay.
They're essentially cannonballs made out of something.
Peas.
Pea cannonballs. Yeah, welcome back, everyone. It is April 22nd. This is episode 12, I believe. We are still on the blue team. And give me a recap. What do you guys remember happening?
Use zombies as meat shields. Talk to a weird man about what we wanted. Yeah, we used zombies as meat shields, fought off plants that shot peas at us that were big rock things. And then we made it to this room where I believe I was knocked unconscious.
Plants vs. Zombies D-Day.
Yeah.
It was Vines versus Zombies. You know, no
Vines
copyright. No copyright
Yeah.
infringement.
Vines versus the undead. That's what we did last
Zombies.
time. Yep. So you did. You proved your worth apparently to the monochromatic drow, who was willing to reward you upon your success and not death. So I believe, I think I was unconscious at the end of it because there was a fiasco with the stones, right? You guys tried to take some of the plants with you and learned about firing large cannons in small rooms. You have
much.
Yep.
You like a Joonas is just standing on top of the orb. But you did. You successfully made it through. You've completed your task, and you have now made your way back into another small room with another small door. And everyone is now awake. You should be rested. You should be level 4 as well.
We didn't do any of that, so...
Yeah,
you
didn't. No,
I purposefully did that. So you, upon waking up, are now realizing that, like you feel better. Like, that was tough. That was real tough. You got a little bit of recognition and praise from, well, not praise yet, but you got recognition for, like, that you're surviving. Up to this point, everyone has called you fodder and basically not giving you any leeway to not just die. But you've been thrown into a fairly hardy challenge, and you've come out successful. And so you all feel, you should feel pretty good, including just you come back at full health, stronger for the experience. And,
Feels bad. I rolled 2 for HP.
Oh no. Oh no. Something we haven't talked about, and this is something that Pathfinder does that I really enjoy, and it's basically the ability to retrain. So with your hit points, if you want, you can spend basically. It usually in Pathfinder it takes like a week and money. But if you guys can give me a reason to why you want to, if you want to actually spend some time training and not going through the room, like you see the drow always training, I will let you reroll hit points or change a stat around. And it won't just be like, oh, you do that once. It's gonna take a few times, but I'll let you do that kind of stuff if you want to put the resources in, and it will take resources. So keep that in mind. Just be like, if you want to retrain something or train harder to get those more of your base hit points, I'll allow that.
Okay.
But you are here. You have that option. You were told by Noir that, let's see, he would try to get you whatever reward would incentivize you to get through the mission. And so you all had told him different things. Aya, you wake up. There is no letter A scratched in the floor.
Okay. Yeah, that was what I was going to ask. I have a theory. Testing that theory.
The room does look very, very, like, they're almost identical. But looking now, like, the stone patterning is kind of different. this is very much a separate room, but they are all built identically from what you can tell. So
Okay. In the same place where I put the letter A, I'd like to put the letter B in Celestial.
okay.
Yep.
Make notes.
Are we going to be using feats or just ability scores?
You can use feats if you want. If you want to take a feat,
I'm not sure yet.
that's fine. Think about it. This episode is probably not going to be one of the most dynamic. It could be. You guys could fight a whole bunch of shit and die, but but I wanted this episode to kind of be more yeah. I want you guys to just kind of feel it out, think about stuff with your characters, talk a little bit, and I don't expect this one to go too long, but I think we need this episode after what we've been running through. So yeah, so you guys are you're waking up. Nick is kind of like looking around.
I'll lie there.
Okay.
I'm tired. The plants are painful thing. In fact, I got gunned down like the animal I was twice.
You did just run wildly at it.
I did not know what I was supposed to expect, but I was not expecting that.
Oh yeah, what was the other thing? You also had some magical items from the previous room that you guys didn't utilize that you were then thinking about checking out.
Yeah.
And then I went unconscious before we could do that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That is where we are at. Okay. So I will let you all your pace. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna be kind of groggy in the corner while I try to figure out if I want to take a feed or not. And yeah.
Yeah. Open door.
Okay. You open the door. You are greeted by the warmth and brightness, which once again, it's not like super bright. This is the most lit room you've seen, besides the lit of the It's comfortably lit here. There's no dark spots. You see Inna working on something of her bench over in the corner. The drow are once again over here, just training. As you enter the green, not the green. I'm sorry, I made a green for him. The commander drow kind of looks over and does his normal stare. The other three seem to just continue doing some kind of like multi-person training now. Whoever with you here, Snick wouldn't go too far. Once again, these are beds set up on the side. There's a few boxes that people have set up for tables. And Inna kind of looks over and welcome back. It's been a while.
Oh gods. How long has it been this time?
She kind of stops and thinks. It's like a few days, a week.
Oh, fucking week.
Just go slow. Do you run over here?
Who are you talking to?
Did we lose Inferno?
No, I'm just
Okay.
You just
Going
like
in.
dive into the water.
Yep.
It's just
Fully clothed.
roll me a roll me an Arcana check.
Just a normal Arcana check. An 8.
An 8. Okay. Never mind. You feel that tug a little bit as you hit the 60-foot mark.
Nice.
And as it like normally where it's like everyone's kind of pulled towards it, you hit that and you're like and it loosens slightly, so you seem to have a little bit more of a buffer. Because you guys are all right about there, but it's not hitting as hard as it was. What would you like to do?
I'll go talk to her.
I think I just attacked in a. That's not what I wanted.
I throw a sword at her.
You guys are getting the pull real bad now.
I am
Well, if I
staying.
feel it, I'm gonna be like,
all right, fine. I'll move to the edge of the water.
Into the water. Okay,
I'm gonna
roll me
move to-
another Arcana check as Joonas walks this way.
That's an 11.
It's 11. Cool. Okay, noted.
nice.
Where is it?
Joonas, what would you like to do? Ina is smiling. She's like, see, I see you made it back. You made it back in one piece. And she looks over at Snick and, okay.
Right.
He's just kind of bouncing
Wait.
around.
Had an interesting test given to us.
That tends to happen. Yeah. She looks a
Yes.
little kind of not surprised. Oh, I have something. I'm sorry. And she kind of like and kind of runs back here real quick.
My ears perk up and I kind of scurry over. I hear
She
stuff.
walks back out. She got delivered a few days ago, and she's holding a large wooden box. And she looks over and she's like, I have something for each of you. And she kind of sets that down. And this is pretty large. It's pretty large. Joonas, this is a large wooden case or wooden cachet. It's cash. Big briefcase. Either way. And then she comes back over here. And she says, hold on, they're all labeled here. Let me see. Over to Aya. She'll just walk over and hand you a very heavy, it's a smaller box. It's only about the 2 box. Very heavy. She hands that to you. And she hands Snick a very small little pouch. And Snick's eyes just go super wide as soon as he sees it. He snatches it and just pulls it open and like stuffs his face in it and just beans.
Mia looks over at the bean bag I still have on my belt.
They are identical.
Yeah.
You have now 2 bags of beans, but one of them is on Snick. So,
Well, it's Nick's reward, so they can.
hey, he got what he wanted.
Indeed.
Snick now has 15 bonus hit points.
Do I need more damage, or could I get expertise in something?
So she hands this very heavy box to you, Aya, and then also she has a very small box with a letter sitting on that she just kind of sets aside. She says, I was instructed to give these to you. I haven't looked at them. I don't know what they are. I'm kind of curious, but yeah, they are your rewards as last time. So I hope they serve you well, and let me know if there's anything I can do for you. And she just kind of steps back and lets you look at those if you so choose.
Does the box have a note on it that says for Scruffy?
It actually does. It has, whereas the smaller box has a letter. You'll notice also that Aya has there's like a note attached to it. The large box has a single like tag on it, and it just says Scruffy.
I visibly like read it like for a moment and just stare at it for 5 seconds. And, of course. Did I forget to tell my name to him again? I think I did.
Didn't you have a conversation about him calling you Scruffy?
Yeah.
And you just went along with it.
I know that Scruffy is a. Do I know that Scruffy is a common dog name for human pets?
Roll me a knowledge local.
History?
Sure.
Because I don't have knowledge local. So just normal. 9.
No.
No,
It's a weird name.
It's a weird
why
name.
someone would name somebody. Yeah.
Maybe I look scruff. I don't know. Oh well.
Do I look scruffy?
I put the box on the ground in front of me, like I don't know, here, and I'll open it.
As you are doing this, you kind of notice that the drow have kind of they're not training as intently as they were, and they're kind of looking over to see what's going on. As you open up this cache, this is basically a very large, it's a suitcase, but you open it up and there is a large like set of armor made from red and black scales. Sorry about that. And it's emblazoned on the chest with the symbol.
Scruffy.
It says Scruffy on the front. No, it's emblazoned with the symbol that all the royal guards. This looks like a very well-made, enhanced version of the generic leather armor that they're all wearing. And you can go ahead and add a Champion of Zura scale mail to your inventory.
That's pretty much.
And that is in D&D Beyond. You should be able to add that.
D&D Beyond.
And as you kind of hold this up, this does look very much like I said, like their armor. It almost looks on par with whatever the commander is wearing. And his armor does look upgraded as well since the last time you guys saw him. Before they were all wearing leather, and now he is wearing a rather ornate chest of armor, all emblazoned with the same one. And as you're holding this up, you kind of see all of the drow kind of glaring and just like, the fuck is going on? They don't look all too happy about.
Looking at a quick glance, like I mean, like split second. Can I tell that the commander's armor is made of metal or leather?
No. I'm gonna say no, you can't. It looks like it's leather, but it has like ornate bits, and you're not actually sure if it's like painted leather or if it's some kind of thin metal. It looks light. It looks light.
Okay.
You would guess that it was probably some kind of like either light hide or like thin plate.
Okay.
Looks fancy.
Fancy.
I comment as I look over it.
Sure. You see Ina's kind of like, she looks very like, wow, that's amazing.
It is. Well, it seems to be my size at least. It'll be useful.
Complex, roll me another Arcana check.
Nice.
Let me grab my character sheet again. I just closed that.
That's right. Just roll me a d20.
There we go. 2.
You're basically like, you're kind of, something feels weird about the aura right now, and you're trying to figure out what it is. But you're like, shouldn't we be taking damage right now?
That's all right. I was going to be getting up anyway. After I was sensing whether or not drone number 4 was over there training.
Oh, I see. You don't see him. But
Cool. I'm gonna.
I shall equip the armor.
I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you spend the next few minutes putting on the armor.
I guess. Go ahead and go on over here.
How the fuck do I? Okay. Not import. Yes, update everything.
As you begin to don the armor, this thing is fit perfectly for you. Like, feels like it was custom made to fit your large stature.
Well, at least he kept his promise.
We shall see.
As you approach, Inna kind of like smiles and then pushes over this small box and this letter.
While Inna's doing that, I'm gonna look at my letter and see if it says anything.
Sure. Your letter is actually addressed. It's like, so you open up the envelope because it's a big envelope with your name on it, and you pull out the letter, and all it says is.
Does it say my name on it?
The envelope does, but then as you draw out the letter is addressed to Inna.
Okay.
Do you want to read it or do you want to give it to her?
I'm gonna read it because it has my name on it, but it says Inna. I'm gonna read it.
Sure. So it says, Inna, this initiate shows promise, and I wish to further her ambitions. Please allow her access to your forge and aid in any developments or additional equipment she would require. I'll have anything sent down as you need it. And it's signed Noir.
Inna, believe this is meant for you, and I'm going to hand her the letter.
Okay. She kind of like, she glares at you because she still doesn't like you very much. And she looks at the note and she reads it. And she's like, all right, okay. What is it you need?
Legs.
Well, let's see. I have a list.
Hold on, she says. I'll let you use my forge. And if this is something that Noir wants, then I'll let this happen. This one time I'll give you use of the forge, but it's still going to cost me materials to use. So it sounds like here, and he's done this a few times in the past. If there's something you need that we don't have here, then he'll send it down. So let me know. But it takes time, and I doubt he'll be as generous as this really lets on to believe. So what I'm going to do is basically, if you want a specific kind of tool set, like an alchemist station, or right now there's a forge. There's a forge and like basic supplies back there in her shop. This will allow you to basically choose one more thing that she would have for tools that you can use. And then today, like this, for this session, she'll let you use the forge for free because he wants you to use it.
Okay, so I get access to the forge for free, and I'm getting a set of tools delivered. Is that correct?
Yeah. So it's not like you get a free set of tools. I'm going to upgrade her shop for you. So if you want, want an alchemy
I am
station,
upgrading her shop for me to use. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then she's going to let you use her shop again from now on. But once again, it's just going to cost some resources to use it because you are just using her resources. So, so think about that. You don't have to decide that now, but if there is something you're like, oh, it would be great, I really want to get into this, or I want to be able to do this, then we can upgrade her station for that. So yeah.
Wisps of harmless, odorless smoke rise from this armor while it's worn. What?
Yeah. As you're donning it, like you just like it kind of wispy floats off. Little bits of ash kind of float around you, and you look like you just came out of a burnt forest. Pretty great.
Is it a perpetual ash coming off of them, or? Yeah,
it's like a Silent Hill game.
Okay.
Joonas is walking around, like shit's just floating around him.
Is it actually ash, or is it an illusion?
It's an illusion. Yeah, it's not actual ash.
Okay.
Used to wear such bright
just
colors.
General badassery. Got it. Okay.
You feel the armor like grip tight to your body, and you feel like, oh, they're almost getting squished, and then it's like, no, it's comfy. Oh, it's comfy. I don't know.
It's alive. Help, guys. It's a mimic.
Monster blood.
Oof. That's unfortunate. Not much here. So what's so impressive about this kind of armor? It's very brightly colored, that's for sure.
You want to try to activate it?
Nope.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask her.
She kind of. Well, let me see what she says. Oh yeah, no, she knows. Well, unfortunately, much like everything else in here, there's a cost for using it, but it's quite defensive, and it'll. How do I say this in game? This armor will redirect your own blood forces at anyone who attacks you. So, at the cost of some of your blood.
So
that's why I felt so uncomfortable. All right.
Yeah. So essentially, he gives up hit points to activate abilities of the armor. Is that correct?
Did the actually it doesn't even do that. That's just thematically what it does. Does it say what the armor does on the notes, or did I screw that up?
Cast Armor of Agathis.
Right.
I have 5 charges. I think I can use, like, if possible, if I understand correctly, I can use all 5 of them.
You could if you want, yeah. It would just drain all the charges.
It would be very powerful, but I think would it use them all up? I don't know if they recharge, and also blood.
Yeah.
Seems
so the armor recharges 1 per day at midnight. So it recharges once at midnight, or recharges 1 recharge at midnight. You can use up to 5 charges if you want, or you can use them, over the time. She will also tell you that you can recharge it with the crystals. That's generally what people do. Seeing as we don't know when midnight is for the most part, unless you're here in the hub. Beyond that, she's been told it's very uncomfortable. So yeah, not the armor itself, but like the process of crystallizing your blood. She says.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, while they're talking about blood crystals, I am going to slowly open my box and see what's inside.
Okay, so you open up this small coffer, and inside it are 2 ingots of a darkly blued steel, or like metal, a very dark metal.
Would I know what this metal is?
Roll me, roll me something. Roll me whatever you want that you think you would be able to identify this for.
I think intelligence, just a raw intelligence.
Raw intelligence? Yeah, go for it.
Yep. 16.
16? You're actually not sure. You're not really sure what this is, but it's not steel. You know that. Straight intelligence. Yeah, you can't name it, but you know what this is. Basically meteorite. It's not of this planet. Like, this is not a traditional natural metal. And the way I'm gonna put this forth is you have 2 ingots, so you have 2 rare materials.
Okay.
Versus where you have scraps. So these 2 rare materials could be used to forge something like a weapon, or it could be forged to, if you want to upgrade your arm. Like, this would be the stuff you would use to do that.
Got it. Okay.
And I gave you 2 so that if you want to make like 2 small weapons, 2 one-handed weapons, you have enough for that, or you have enough to make 1 two-handed weapon, or possibly your arm. So that's kind of how we're going to look at it. That's about how much metal you have.
So just rare. Can I just put rare earth metal? Would that be okay?
Yeah, you can just put rare material down if you want.
Okay.
All right. I know what feat to take.
But that is it. That's all that's in your box, and they're set really nicely in there. So you also have a fancy coffer if you choose to keep it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm sure I'll figure out some kind of a weird thing to do with the box. Haven't figured it out yet, but I will.
Problem.
How big is the box? You said shoebox size?
Yeah, about shoebox size.
Okay.
I have this big coffer if you want one. We can both sneak in there.
Yeah, yours is like, I don't know if you've ever seen like a really fancy jacket box.
I have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like 3 inches tall and just huge. big thin box.
Question about the box: do they have hinges, or is it just
Yours
like
does.
Okay.
Yours does, yeah. Jonas's is more of just like a display box, so it's just basically like a pallet.
Okay. My question was going to be: could I make like the box backpack from Demon Slayer, given Jonas's box, my box, and materials I have on hand?
Yes, but it's not going to be like sturdy enough for someone to sit in.
Damn it! Just more the lost
thin
stick
wood.
in there.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, if you really wanted to do that, you could barter one of the crates that are around you from Inna, but she's not going to part with them.
I'll
without.
put the. Before anyone stops me, I'll put the box on the box counter and say, "Well, I don't need this, so you can have it," and I give it to Inna.
She just nods to you and grabs it, kind of sets it over on a pile of boxes she has.
There's like 60 boxes, exactly like that.
No, that one's pretty unique. That one is pretty unique. But there's a lot of. She's got a pile of shoe boxes. Looks like she works at Foot Locker or something.
Oh God! Oh no! Somehow I get that reference.
I'll ask her for the sewing kit again, or use of the sewing kit.
Sure. Yeah, she'll go get. It's just kind of crappy bone needles, unless you want to throw anything else into it. But she gives it to you, no problem. And she does gesture the box to you. The small box in the note.
I'll palm both items and then walk over to this bench over here and start working on sewing up that mask with the vine corpse
Sure. Roll me a profession check, I guess.
Profession.
Whilst that's going on, do I see any new faces in here?
No.
Or are the drow all here? It's just the drow.
It's just the drow. Roll me an intelligence check. Or perception. Your choice.
My perception is +3. I'll just roll intelligence. Maybe I'll be lucky this time around and roll well. I rolled average. 12.
I will. You're pretty sure the commander is still the same commander, but you're honestly not sure. Like, you think those are the same drow, but they're wearing armor and they all look pretty similar. So you're like, I think those are the same guys.
Oh, I remember what I want to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk off here, take a seat, the puzzle box.
Oh, okay. So you're just gonna sit down and work on the puzzle box.
Whilst everyone does their thing, I'm gonna pass the time by working on the puzzle box.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll get back to that in a minute.
So you just want a D20 roll?
Yeah.
Is a 1.
A 1. Yeah, you're like, excuse me, you're working on it, and the vine kind of snaps, and you're like, God, just doesn't seem to be working for you the way you want. Where's this? I had your mask progression written down. I'm gonna say you don't progress with that though. So, if you want to ask Ina for help, you can roll again, or you can just keep fiddling with it for the next couple hours.
No, I'll just keep fiddling with it.
Keep fiddling with it. Okay. So I'm just gonna. Aya, what do you want to do?
I mean,
I'm still trying to figure out a few things right now. I'm trying to figure out what the limitations I have are. I'm also trying to remember if I ever figured out what my hammer does. I know you told me what it does, but I don't know if Aya knows what it does.
No, you never identified it.
Okay. We never identified the whetstones either, did we?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that we know what they are, but we haven't identified them.
Okay. I'm going to go up to Gerna and say, hey, do you still have those stones on you that we got?
I'm holding the box. Fuck. What was it say again? Say again. Sorry.
No, you cut out. Sorry.
So basically, you come over. I'm like trying to figure this box out, and I'm like doing something like, fuck. What do you want?
Oh, sorry to disturb you, but do you still have those stones on you? We never quite figured out what they were.
I think Blind One had those. Actually,
I do not.
Oh.
or do you mean these stones? And I show the whetstones.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, those are the ones I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yes, these improve weapon quality or armor.
Yeah, I think we did. Identify
Did
those.
Yeah, I feel like I might have done it, but I didn't. I wasn't sure.
Indeed,
So
you did identify these
Okay.
last time.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to double check because things are a little fuzzy. All right.
No
Good enough.
worries. I put the whetstone back wherever I took it from, and I work at the box again. God damn it, I was so close.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh no. God, please, no natural ones.
Oh, I was so close.
13.
All right, let me try my notes here. Puzzle box.
My new hobby, puzzle box. Box. Boxes everywhere.
Yeah. So another check mark goes. You spend about, I don't know, it's like 30 minutes on it.
Yeah.
And you kind of click in another piece. You feel like you're real close to opening this box. Really
I'm
close.
contemplating on continuing, but I'll take a mental break for this because
Sure. Snick is just like swimming around in the water,
Um,
relaxing and eating beans.
Actually, I'm gonna go back over to Gerna and say, you mind if I give it a go?
Look at the box. Sure.
Okay, I would
With
like
my
to
massive mitts, I place this little box in your hands.
try. Okay. And what do I need to roll to figure it out?
Raw intelligence.
It's just an intelligence check.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop the tools back off.
Sure.
That was a 10.
Yeah, you don't make any progress on the.
Worth a shot. I hand it back.
Ina takes it from you. She's like, "If you'd like, I can help you. I can help you with that if you want. I'm pretty skilled with a needle and thread."
Okay.
I have some very fine thread if you'd like me to use that. If you have a
Quick question.
Something
What
to
are the
trade.
drow doing?
they're kind of grumpily chatting with each other and also sparring. So like,
Can I listen in?
yeah, I guess you speak Abyssal. Go for it.
Yeah, I'll roll perception. My
Yeah,
ears will suddenly turn towards their conversation.
You also notice Ina looking kind of confused at Snick over here.
Oh, why?
I'll get to that in a minute. Sorry, that was for complex. So Joonas, you're just kind of listening in as the drow are kind of like muttering amongst themselves, like you hear things like, "How can these?" I've forgotten the word now. Oh no.
Again, how did Scruffy get that?
Yeah, basically, they don't seem happy that you're wearing the royal armor. Fodder, there we go. They're like, how does fodder get these kind of rewards? Like, they shouldn't be getting this. They're only here to test us. Why the hell are they getting better shit than we are? And the whole time, like, you see the commander just eyeing you and letting them just kind of like bicker. But all the while, they're still fighting. They're sparring. They're throwing, and then every now and again, every time someone gets thrown, they're just like, stupid. Like, they're all kind of in a grumpy mood, looking over at you. They don't seem happy.
Oh no. Oh well. Seems like I'm back home again. Grumpy over random stuff.
Complex, you know that Snick is just out of your range, and I want you to roll another Arcana check. And Ina looks very confused, like she looks like worried, like, wait, aren't you in trouble? What's happening?
Is a 19.
Amazing.
19. You notice that if you like, while you're concentrating on the fact that Snick is away, you can let that happen.
Okay.
It's taking some of your concentration, but you're like, every time Snick would move out of that range, and you're like, no. You were able to actually physically affect the range. And so as long as you're concentrating on it, you can push the range out a little bit to keep him within it. And you're just kind of now realizing that. Like, you've been toying with it for the last hour as people have been moving around. But now that you're like, Snick's over there and he's gonna get hurt unless I extend it, you're able to.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's something you're noticing. And Ina's kind of like, what's happening here? Just kind of like looking at you, focusing, and Snick over there in the pool. And she's just like, all right.
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and put some of the bean vine corpse on the table along with the toolkit, I guess.
Okay.
Oh yeah, right. I love
it would ask you basically, like, do you have a crystal or something I can use to offset the use of the thread that I have? Or food or something to trade? Is that fine? Or that's what you're saying with the corpse? You're giving her the corpse rations. Or are
Yeah.
you giving her the vine?
Well, half of the corpse rations and
Okay.
use some of it for material components and some for barter, probably.
Yeah. So Ina basically, she says it's going to take her about an hour and a half, and she can tighten this up for you and get it all set up.
That's fine.
Okay. So she's going to go ahead and start working on that. Joonas, I'll say about you just kind of fiddled with it, and you fiddled with it for like 10 minutes or so. It's been about, maybe you guys have been here for about an hour or so. And what would you like to do with the second half of your time? The drow are kind of all getting tired, and they seem like they're kind of getting ready to take off. They're all muttering to themselves.
Okay, hold on. I'm still making my list. Sorry, there's so much I want to finish and do.
Since I have taken a bit of a mindful rest, I'll be like, okay, maybe my mind's sharper now. Let's try again.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And then I'm just gonna go over here to the bed and sit down and see and kind of mentally play with this tether issue while spitting the box in my hand.
Sure, and I will tell you, just because of who you are, there's something in the box. Like, it's a small metal object.
Roll for my intelligence roll. Please be good.
Oh, damn.
Finally, we rolled a pop of 14.
So you take this puzzle box, which you've been mulling over and flicking it around back and forth and shifting it from like all these different positions. You're like, I just don't understand. And then you pull, and the box just comes apart into two pieces. And you now have, I'm not gonna say you've opened it, but you've unlocked it. So you now have the lid and the body of the box kind of unlatched from itself. Do you want to open it up?
Yeah. I'm curious now. What is this?
Let me see.
How do I feel like I need to be ready in expeditious retreat?
It explodes and you die.
Sounds bad.
I don't know if I didn't get a chance to make this because I forgot to do it. But there is, so you're going to open it up though?
Yep.
Okay, so you open it up, and inside of it, there are 3 crystals inset in the box. So this looks like it was made specifically to hold these things. 3 crystals set inside the box, as well as a fairly large amulet with the symbol of Zura carved into it.
Oh.
And the bottom is like, I don't want to say it's find, and all of these things just in the box as this some kind of like set.
I have no idea what this is. I'm gonna look very confused, and I'm gonna walk over to it. It's like, I have no idea what all of this is.
At this point in time, I would like to pull the tether on Snick a little bit. See if I can't actually get him to move.
So he's swimming around, and he's like da, 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 and you just like you pull, and you feel like, oh, I can shorten the tether too. And that's something that happened. You remember Noir doing something like this while you were in there, and you were deciding you didn't want to go in the room. All of you felt the pressure tighten, and you're like, you can do that now. And sure enough, you pull, and you see Snick kind of like, and he just kind of like swims over to the pool until it keeps tightening. He's like, and he just runs over. He just starts eating his beans again.
Nice.
Cool.
Beans. Just pulls out a can of beans out of nowhere, consumes it.
Always got the bag of beans now. Well, a bag of beans.
We're gonna find like a can of beans, and Snick is gonna lose their mind trying to open that thing. There's pictures of beans on it. I want the beans.
Yeah. And then toss him a can opener. You figure it out.
gives the adamantine pickaxe. You figure it out.
No, that's not good. Okay.
What the hell did I get again?
It's an amulet. You got it's a box with an amulet.
I'm gonna look over at the box and notice that it's open. Hey, you got it.
Yeah,
What was in it?
an amulet.
May I? I'm
Make a
gonna.
persuasion check.
Okay. Where is it? Here it is.
I will say that this is a
18.
very, very intricate amulet. It has the symbol etched in it, but it looks like it's also made with like a large ruby. This is super fancy.
Would a 18 work, Gerna?
Yeah, don't break it, and I give it to.
Okay. I'm going to cast Identify on both the puzzle box. Or wait, can I do both? Hold on.
Are you doing this as a ritual, or you do? I don't know if you have ritual casting. I can't remember now.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. Just can't find it. General repose. Okay. Yeah, I do have it. So I'm going to cast Identify on the amulet.
Okay. So this is an amulet of the dead.
Okay. Do I know any of its effects? What it can do?
Yes. So basically, it has 2 charges, and it allows you to cast the spell Animate Dead for 1 charge, or you can cast Animate Dead at level 4 for 2 charges. That is what it does. So it allows you a base level cast of Animate Dead or a higher level cast of Animate Dead once. Sorry, 2 casts of Animate Dead or
So this is single use, non-rechargeable?
that is what it appears, which is why you think that's probably why they put the crystals in with it.
Okay, so those crystals are regular crystals. Okay.
Yeah, they're
I didn't
just,
know if they were like some kind of a different. Okay.
Nope. Much like everything in this dungeon, it's meant to be used and like kind of taught. The puzzle box itself, like looking at it, it seems like they wanted to make sure that only people that were able to solve the puzzle had access to these. Like you had to earn it. You had to earn this this power.
Okay.
And Joonas has earned it apparently. So
this animates the dead, brings them somewhat back to life, I guess. Looks like you could bring a few of them back. I don't know for how long, but
I guess it could be useful in some kind of situation.
yeah, definitely could. Lots of things are dead here. And judging by that group over there, it looks like they had one die as well. So, who knows?
They did?
Weren't there 4 last time?
do you not see 4 of them?
No, I don't.
There's 4 in total.
There's 4 over there.
Oh, there is? Oh, I okay. On my screen, I only see 3.
That's because that's your
That's
sight
weird.
distance.
My sight distance, it sees everything in the room.
Yeah, it's bright enough here. I don't know why you can't see 4.
I see these 2, and I see this one.
How about this? Does that help?
No, I only see 3. I see 2 red
Weird.
ones and 1 green one. Like a little triangle.
There's a third red one. There's a
Okay,
third red
okay.
one there.
Yep, pretend I didn't say that. Yep, okay.
That's fine.
Who do you call it dead? No, as you do this, all right, I assume you're saying this out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm just kind of
One of
saying this
the-
like right here.
One of the drows is basically going to be like, where'd you get that? Who'd you take that from? And he starts stepping up and like, you see him all kind of getting a little agitated now. Scum, like, you shouldn't have these things.
Found it
Making
up as
a mockery.
corpse.
And you see like he's about to get like, it looks like he's ready to fight you. He's just like, ugh, and he starts drawing his blade. And sure enough, the captain's just like, stop. If they have these items, they've earned them. Unlike you, pitiful whelps. And he just kind of walks over and grabs this guy and just like throws him towards the door. He's like, go. And he just points, and they all kind of like bow
The only,
and start.
the only
walking
thing the
towards the
captain
door.
noticed is the disappointment as I was ready to draw my blade.
Right.
He kind of steps forward and he looks at you guys and gives you a glare, but then he like, if you want to step in, you can say something now. I won't stop you, but like
No.
he looks at you and you can tell he's not happy, but he's giving you a little more respect than he did before. Obviously, you've earned these, but he doesn't look happy about it.
Okay.
And they're kind of walking away with their tails between their legs, but he's staring at you like if you want to say something or react to it, you can. But if not, he's just going to leave.
I'll see you in Abyssal. Good luck.
And this guy kind of stops and looks, and he spits. He spits on the ground at you.
I laugh in null.
Yeah. I'm
The
gonna.
guard, the guard bows. It's like just kind of nodding, like that's it. All right, and he starts backing off, and they start walking towards the door.
Okay.
Cool.
Um.
I'm gonna tap Snick on the shoulder and go, "Oh, hey, let me show you something," and then walk over to the furnace and start roasting some of the bean corpse rations.
He's just gonna watch.
You know, you can do this with your beans as well. You could have roasted beans.
He pulls out one of the beans and he looks at it. It doesn't look like anything good, like different. It just looks like a small dried bean. And he just sticks his hand over the fire with it. Let's see if he's quick enough to. Oh yeah, he rolled a nat 20. He goes. Ah! He kind of throws the bean in the air and he snatches it out of the air. And he's like, no, and he just jumps back in the water. Starts swimming around again.
Well, I'll pocket
Bad
the
beans.
amulet for now.
Okay. So yeah, it is. It's an item that exists, but I can't find it in D&D Beyond. So
It's
basically
fine. I'm not gonna use it for a while.
okay.
The
I will
name
say
of
that
the
you
hammer-
can use it. You can use it, just so you have a heads up.
Because I know some kind of magic at least.
Mm-hmm. And you're able to use it. But it's just amulet, 2 charges, takes a charge to cast Animate Dead, or you can spend both to cast it at level 4, and then you have to recharge it with the crystal.
Well, since I leveled up, I have some new spells innately, like Magic Missile and Unseen Servant.
Nice.
Apparently, a new Mage Hand. That would have been useful to pull out the loot from the corpses in the spikes.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
Okay, here's a question. That hammer that I found, what is the name of it so I could find out on D&D Beyond?
It doesn't exist. It's a hammer of mending.
Okay, so it just mends things, or what were the properties of it again?
So it's a blacksmith hammer. You can use it like a blacksmith hammer, and then it casts the spell mending as a standard action.
Okay.
Which is just, it's a cantrip, but you whack it with, you just ding.
Works on undead. That would have been so useful.
Undead or constructs. So yeah, I don't know if you had mending or not. But this says normal mending takes a minute. This basically anything you hit with the hammer just gets repaired.
Okay.
Engineer. Just engineer. Oh,
Yep.
man. So, what's her name? Inna. Yes, Inna.
The spell can physically repair a magical item or construct, but the spell cannot restore magic to the object. So, yeah, it's basically a hammer of quick mending.
Well, I'll observe a metal hand for a bit and.
All right. So I have a few things I want to do, like a list or two. First of all, I'm gonna ask Inna. she happens to have any more glass vials or jars.
Yeah, she's gotten a few more.
Okay.
She's got two. She's got two more vials that you can take that are like potion quality.
Okay. Then
But are you bartering these from her, or are you just like, I need those, I'm taking them? What's your plan here? She has 2 vials, so we'll keep that for the moment.
Technically she's going to be keeping these vials.
Okay.
I intend to make a alchemist kit fixed into her shop.
Okay, so if that's your intent, that is the thing that Noir will send down.
Well,
she's like, you want an alchemist station?
I want him to send something else down. I want him to send down.
So you're gonna make like a makeshift alchemist kit for her.
So I'm making an alchemist kit that's fixated in one point of her shop, and I want a brewer station on the other side.
I see. Okay, so you're going for Minecraft. You're trying to make a Minecraft station.
Yeah, essentially. But
that's going to take a butt ton of time.
Yep.
For each of those, and you're going to need a lot of resources for those.
Yeah. So I am wanting to. Hopefully, I'm hoping with the hammer it might make this process a little bit quicker. So I'm wanting to make the alchemist kit using what resources I have on me, and then I also want to finish my gauntlets.
So you're spending your...
And then dry the plant leather.
Okay, that's like 10 different things. Do you know what... Anna will basically tell you, like, we can have one of those things sent down from, like, that's... So which one of those do you want?
So I want the brewer's... Actually, I'll make the brewer station, and I'll have the alchemist station.
What is your intent for the brewer station? What do you mean a brewer station?
The brewer's supply is a tool that you could use to make alcohol. That is what my intent is. To make alcohol.
And it's going to look around. What are you going to make alcohol out of?
I'm going to pull out the peas, a handful of mushrooms, and say I could also, pretty soon here, make food from air. So using all of that, I could ferment fruit, peas, mushrooms, and I could distill alcohol from those.
Wait, you're
My
basically
intelligence
using...
is 20.
You're using the cannonballs? Or are you...
Yeah, the peas are stone.
Yeah, I
thought they were edible.
No.
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 These are giant, like, rock hard stone type. They're basically cannonballs.
They're basically 100% cannonballs.
They're not edible at all. Damn it, that changes a bit.
Well,
I don't know. You guys have like the plant bodies. You picked up some of those. That's edible. I think I wrote that down. You currently have.
Well, I ate one of them already, but
I'm currently roasting some of mine.
So if Joonas ate one, you have 15 rations of bean monster remaining.
Okay, because I thought the rations were the balls.
No. You have 5 stones, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have currently, each of you have 3 and 2, but they're just like this hard stone type material.
Okay, I thought that was food. Damn it.
No.
So
well, you have a bag of beans.
Gonna say, like, I don't think she's gonna tell you, like, I don't think that's a wise use of time.
Okay, well then let's see. I'll figure something else out.
And she kind of looks around. She's like, not too many people bring food back. That's why it's so hard. So, like, a brewery station doesn't seem like it'd be useful to anybody.
Right. Okay.
Maybe. The alchemist station, if you want to build one, you can. That's going to take you a day to set up. If you want to burn your materials, that's fine. She'll help you with that. But once again, you could also just have one sent down, and then next time you're here, would have a fully functioning.
Yeah, I think I'll just do that. Damn it. Okay, I really wanted to make alcohol. So I thought that would be fun.
I will say with the alchemist station, you could distill alcohol. Like,
okay, yeah, let's do that. Perfect.
But not as like an industrial thing to like, look, we're producing all this fermented fruit wine. It's like that. No, you can. I'll let you make small quantities of alcohol with the alchemist station. That's
fine. I just wanted to be able to make alcohol. That's it.
Sure.
I wanted. The goal was to try to get either, depending on how this is all dependent on Snick. if he lives through the next time we get here, I wanted to see what happens when he drinks alcohol.
Great.
Um,
I'll keep that in mind. So Inna
So
will take down a note, and she'll talk to you about like what you want required for to do that, to get an alchemist station that you can do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
With.
Mhm.
And so she'll talk to that, and she says hopefully we'll get that set up soon for you.
Okay.
As for anything else, if you want to work on, you said your gauntlets, like you're talking about.
I wanted to finish.
Or
No, so last time I was down here, before I got kicked out of the forge,
Mhm.
I was working on a set of gauntlets, like the ones from Assassin's Creed. I was trying to finish those. Then I brought out the drow legs, and I was told, no, you're not allowed back in here. So now my goal is to try to finish those.
Do you want to use the rare materials to do that?
Um,
Because that would make an actual weapon.
right. Would I have to use both of them?
No, you could, if you're basically making an arm blade, right? Like
Yeah, I am trying to make a set of arm blades.
a set of arm blades would use both then.
Okay, yeah, okay, fine, I'll use both.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So Inna will help you with that because the letter said that she was to aid you in whatever you needed for this today. And she's like, just this once, I'm going to help you. So she's going to help you for free, and you're going to basically have to spend. Roll me a d20. Let's see how long it takes you.
Just a regular D20?
Yeah, just a d20. This is just to see if it's fast or slow going.
Okay. Do I add proficiency modifier or anything like that?
Yeah, go ahead. I think that's smart.
All right. Yeah.
You'll finish either way. It's just I'm going to see how long it's going to take.
Okay. Let me just add 2. Oh, wow. Okay. 6.
6? Okay, yeah. So this is going to take you guys kind of work into the night, and I'm going to say if you want to finish today, everybody's going to have to eat something because you're going to be here for 10 to 12 hours.
Well, since I'm taking the longest, I think it's only fair that I supply the food.
That's fine.
So,
if you guys want to do that.
Let's see.
Is everybody okay with that?
how many crystals
you
did I
guys are
get from
okay
the
with
box?
Say that again. Crystals?
How many crystals did I get from the box?
3. There are 3 crystals in the box with the amulet.
So I have a total of 4 now. I can maybe trade with her. If
It's possible. You guys should have quite a few crystals, I think.
I had 1.
See, what's the last time I wrote down
I have 4 now.
It's
So-
been a while.
So
I have
King currently has 6 because of the backpack.
You have any new supplies you have for sale, maybe, or trade?
I have 5, and I have.
Didn't
5
you guys open
crystals.
all of the?
We opened 3 of
Did you
the
guys
4.
open all of? Oh, you opened 3. Okay, that's why. The 4th one had 10 crystals in it.
Yep.
I was like, I thought you guys got that. Apparently not.
Nope.
So that's fine.
Are you talking about those glass cabinet things? We opened 3 of them. We opened the one that had a bunch of crystals in it, the hammer, and then the rock. We didn't grab the staff.
4th one had a bag in it. The bag was full of crystals. That's why I thought you guys had.
Yeah, no, we did because Snick was like drooling over it.
Yeah, because he thought it was full of beans.
Well, because there
He's
was
gonna be real mad.
There was the captain's bag that we got. There was the hammer that we got, and then there was the bag of sharpening stones that we got.
Yeah, no. So that bag. Who has the bag?
That would be Gerna.
I thought Complex had that.
No, I had the captain's bag.
Yeah, the bag had the ring in it and a bunch of crystals, didn't it?
It had 10 crystals, and I gave. Well, one was used to revive the metal arm. One was given to Gerna, and then I tossed one of each during the Vines versus Zombies event. So that's how those 4 were used. So I only have 6 because I had 0 to begin with.
Gotcha.
Oh,
gotcha.
You tossed one, so I would have 1 more then, I think. Or did I use it?
I gave you 2 in total. One was from the traps. The other one was at the beginning of the Vines versus Zombies thing. because you were taking such amazing damage from the stones.
I remember. I used one when we were taking down the construct to fix my sword.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's what I used it for. Now I remember. But I have 4 now because I opened the puzzle box and I asked Inna if they have anything to trade with us.
Okay.
Sure. Okay. So
Yeah.
you're working on that.
Yeah. So I'm working right now on the gauntlet, and I'm also trying to put together a meal. And I think best way to do that is I'm going to make. This is going to be weird, but using the plants, I assume it's like edible leaves and stem, right? That be the parts that are edible from the plant.
Yeah, it's basically like a giant stick of celery, like a steak-sized celery.
All right. I have a
But
bead of
you
nourishment,
chomp on it.
and I have the plant pieces. I am essentially going to make ants on a log, if I can, if you know what those are.
Yeah,
It's just celery, peanut butter, and then like little raisins on top. But I'm making the dungeon equivalent.
Over the next couple hours, like you guys start feeling tired. You start feeling hungry, and like it comes on pretty quickly. About 4 hours in, 5 hours in, you start getting really like just drained. And basically says like you guys need to keep your strength up. Like you haven't really eaten. Some of you have. And Snick's just over here like half asleep.
The beans. I'll take a few.
You gonna take a few beans? Okay. So
I mean, I've been eating everything as I fight everything. So
that's
I think
true. You did eat one of the turrets.
Oh yeah, I ate an entire turret by myself.
So there are 4 beans left in your bag currently.
Yeah.
I'll eat one.
You eat one? Okay. You get a D4 of hit points.
Yay!
Yeah, and I need to make sure you don't eat all those beans because I need to trade for my other stuff with the wall rat.
Oh yeah. Weeks. It's been weeks.
Right.
So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and mark that off.
A D4. Where's my D4?
Yeah. So I'm using the plant stem and I'm using the plant roots. The roots to be the raisins, the bead of nourishment to be the peanut butter, and then So I'm using the plant root. I made a bead of nourishment last time I was in here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. Yep, so I no longer have that.
Snick's bag is empty.
Yep.
He's asleep.
Right, so
okay,
everyone
So this is the first time you guys have stayed this long without going back to the room, and you feel very tired. As you eat, like, the energy kind of comes back. And you feel like another 4 hours kind of pass. I'm just going to do this real quick because I forgot to make the token for it, but this one? Yeah. That doesn't seem right. There we go. About 3 hours past that, this door opens, and you see the big lizard folk just like just kind of like
if hours have passed, then I'm gonna just chill there where I'm now.
Sure. He just he slumps back in the pool, and then you see Complex. You would notice this, but no one else would notice. Somebody kind of just casually walks over here and slumps a big piece of meat on the flame. It looks like some kind of giant mammalian leg, like a big haunch, big lamb haunch or something. Big lamb haunch,
big turkey bone.
Yeah, slaps it on there, and then he just kind of wanders over here and slips into the pool.
Nice.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't say much. He just like floats. You see Snick just kind of hiss a little bit, and then go to the other side of the pool. And the lizard folk kind of like circles around him a little bit, but eventually just sits down. That's it. A few more hours pass, unless anybody wants to do anything.
Well, while the plant vines are, I guess, turning into a jerky or whatever, I'll be.
Are you drying them, or are you just cooking them to eat?
I'm just cooking them to be able to turn them into like rations, I guess.
Sure. This is plant matter, so I would say it gets mushy and then just starts charcoaling. So I would say you probably want to eat it before.
Well, I mean, before it
Before
actually
it's
turns
safe.
into charcoal, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just trying to essentially dry it out. That way it'll survive over a longer period of time, essentially.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're able to do that. That's fine.
But while that is going on, I'll open the box and grab the items from the box.
Okay. It's a ring. There's a ring in the box. There's also a note, but you can't read it.
Nice.
Yep. You have an envelope with a piece of paper in it, as well as it's a signet ring basically, and it once again has the symbol of Zero that you know all the other characters or that is on the armor, and as well as Jonas's armor.
Right. Okay. I will go ahead and pocket the letter and I guess put the ring on next to the ram's ring.
Okay. Yep. It's fine. Okay. Would anybody else like to do anything else while the time passes?
Pretty sure the rest of my time. Yeah, so I just wanted to dry out the top of that plant into kind of a leathery sack, if I could. And
You're still working on your arm thing.
oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jonas,
yeah.
you're good.
I'm gonna go. Go ahead.
But I had my. I was saying that I would maybe exercise. So gotta stay fit,
Okay.
you know.
Mhm.
Train.
You're gonna train for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Gotta stay-
Roll me an athletics check.
What's when you roll a natural one and just goddamn die and break my back? I'm like, oh, I'm too old for this.
Is there something you'd like to do for this, or are you just generally training?
It's more I refined my skills with the blade and my reactions. Basically, I took the sentinel fit.
Okay. Yeah. So you train for a little bit and ate.
Well-
You're gonna have to eat some food
Yeah.
because you're making yourself tired.
So
I will.
essentially,
Soon.
what I wanted to do was see if Inna was done with the mask, and then I would go over there and join for some training.
Okay. Yeah. So your mask is finished. I guess if you want to describe this mask, you're welcome to.
I think I'll do
Slap it on
that
your head
a little bit later, probably.
a little bit later. Okay.
But essentially, just grab the mask and then go. Oh, training.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You want to train with me?
Now the question is, do you want to train with me?
Sure. I love getting beat up.
Yeah, do it. You guys want to fight, or you want to just train and say you trained? It's your choice.
I mean, training.
Roll
works.
initiative.
I think that you want to fight. You want to train and fight.
Yeah.
Do you want me to use a weapon or just punch you?
Yeah, I'm just gonna use my hands.
Okay, I'm gonna use my hands as well then. Where's initiative?
Yeah, roll. Oh, here, hold on. Let me start an encounter. We can definitely do this. Boop. Let's do it.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh boy.
Nice.
All right, so you both step into the sand pit. Gerna's like, I'm not going to use my weapon, and you put your sword aside. Complex, you are up.
Very
Lizard
good.
folk is just watching intently. Just munching on this meat.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh, you should all have a D4 of bonus hit points because you ate something.
Okay.
okay.
Jonas, I know you already rolled for it, but
I
since all of
will-
you ate something,
we'll go ahead and roll that.
I hope
real
I'm gonna lose these, but probably.
D4. Yeah, 1.
I rolled a 3.
Wow. Okay, Complex, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to, do the shake the arms, twist the neck, and then going to run around Gerna and go do a couple kidney punches.
Just disable him for life. Pop out.
Yeah. Disable me for life. Roll to hit, I guess.
So let's see, that's gonna be unarmed. Oh. Unarmed. What? There we go. There we go. Okay. Attack.
That
Is a
hits.
22.
Hits, I'm not gonna even argue that hits.
Cool. Let's go ahead and go with a normal hit of 7. 7 bludgeoning to the kidney.
Okay. Let me write that down real quick. Okay.
I mean, I'm not really trying to kill you, right? We're just
I'm assuming this is
draining.
practice damage, not real damage.
Yeah. And then
Snaps my neck, rips off my head. I win. Oh shit.
yeah. Oops.
Oops.
And then I guess I'm going to go ahead and just kind of assume a stance for patient defense, I guess. I guess that's the way it works, right?
Can you do that as a bonus action, or do you do that with a key point?
I would do it as a bonus action. I just wanted to hit him once and then.
Okay.
So that's a key point. Okay.
I think it might be a key point for that. Yeah.
It's a key point, yeah.
Well, it's a key point when I do.
Bonus
If you do it since you already attacked,
Patient
I think you'd have to do it as a bonus action. I think that takes a key point.
What if I just bite you?
If I'm wrong, that's fine. Just let me know.
That is unarmed for me. Unless I can't kind of like a roleplay that on my bite damage.
I can spend 1 key point to take the dodge action as a bonus action on my turn.
Okay. Yeah, that's patient defense, right? Okay.
Yeah,
that's
so
fine.
So you can spend the key point. That's fine. Got it. Gerna, you are up.
To bite or not to bite? That is the question.
Always use your armor.
Fuck it. I'm gonna use 2 charges.
Yeah. Okay. So you kind of hunker down for a second, and then as you kind of like flex the armor, do you have a command word for this, or do you care?
I'll say blood in abyssal.
Blah. You say that, and the armor like squeezes you a little too tight, and you feel like pins just all over your body as the blood kind of just shoots out all of a sudden. And Complex, to your vision, it looks like Gerna has just been eviscerated, and the blood just spurts and then crystallizes, and you are now covered in frozen blood shards all over your body.
Okay. Sweet.
You
It's the
don't actually
berserker
take any
armor.
damage.
Okay, so it's 10 temporary HP if I use 2 charges, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's
its own.
you use 2 charges. Oh, I'm sorry, you use 2 of 5 charges. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's 10. That's correct. You don't take any damage from that. It just doesn't feel good. It's really uncomfortable. It's just like blood, which you're fine with.
Okay, that was my action. Bonus action, nothing. Your turn. I stand there, ready.
Right.
It's just both standing there like,
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get behind you again, I guess, and going to use. Sure, let's use the Ram's ring.
Okay.
Just go for the
Force push.
force push on the Joonas butt.
Okay.
Just try to launch him.
I think that's a. How do we do that? Is it a will reflex save for Joonas? How did I say that last time? Shoot.
So let me look
This is-
up the
If it's
Ram ring.
if it's strength or dex, that's a very big difference for me. You know.
Where is the ring?
Ring of the Ram. You make an attack with a +7 roll to hit. If it hits, they take 2d10 force damage and are pushed 5 feet away.
A attack, so like just a regular
just
attack.
roll a d20 and then add 7 to it. The ring
Okay.
is attacking, basically.
Okay, yeah,
That's how it works out.
Force push.
Seven. Roll is an 11.
That misses.
So it's just like you just see some of like the blood crystalline shards just kind of flake off, but nothing happens. Just like a big force, and Gerna is like scooted 3 inches back, and then just was how many charges did you use for that?
Just one.
Just one. Okay.
You know,
Yeah, that's fine.
fuck it. I'm gonna go all out and use my great sword with my bonus action. I'm gonna whack you with it. I'm gonna whack you with the non-bladed side.
I'm gonna whack you dead with this. As that happens, you see the lizard folk go, ha, 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 and you see Snick munching on a piece of meat, just like chewing it. And the lizard folk goes, grabs Snick by the head and just flings him across the room.
That's a 19 hit.
You're using the great sword?
I'm gonna using blunt end of it, but yeah.
Cool. Well, I had the dodge effect already going.
Oh yeah, let me roll.
So you roll it, yeah. I'm gonna say you two are skilled enough that you can fight non-lethally. This is training,
Or
so it's just,
actually, how long does the dodge action last until the end?
unless
of
you two are
the-
trying to kill each other, in which case,
I'm not trying to kill.
okay, that's fine.
Doesn't it last until then start of your next turn or something? Because it's been a turn for you. And you tried to push me, but it didn't dodge again.
Yeah, were you dodging again using the key point, or
Did we determine if using the ring was going to be an action or if it was a bonus action?
I think it's an action. I think it's an action to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
You're activating a magical item.
Right.
I guess I can roll again then, and we choose the lower one.
But did you want to? I mean, would you have dodged again with your bonus action and the key point?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, let's roll again then. Okay, well, I also forgot it's a +1 weapon right now. I don't know. 19 to hit still.
19 does hit. Yep. Roll damage.
Okay. Normal hit, not a critical. You take minimum damage. You take 10 bludgeoning damage.
10 bludgeoning. Got it.
Almost minimum damage.
Your ring is thrumming.
Okay, your turn now.
Cool. I'm going to go ahead and, I guess, be annoyed at the fact that you're using a greatsword, even though you said you weren't. But I'm going to still use an unarmed strike on you.
I used the blunt end, which is still like getting whacked by Warhammer, but you know. Oh man, you're that misses. I think.
So that's
no.
12. And
no.
I'm going to go ahead and then...
Like it lands, but it doesn't do anything.
let's do a flurry of blows then. So
Oh, boy.
that's flurry of blows.
It's gonna be interesting.
Blood.
Oh my god!
Nice.
No.
You're getting all the bad rolls out of the way, I guess.
Exactly, right? And then let's go ahead and go for the last unarmed strike.
Yes, that hits.
23.
Would you like to activate the ring?
Which ring?
As you make contact, the new ring that you have with the signet on it thrums again. As you go in for the punch and you make contact, and the ring's like yes, and you have this like kind of not command. It's not like sentient, but you just feel like the ring wants to be used. It wants to be activated as you punch him.
Hmm.
You take 10 cold damage, by the way.
Do take 10 cold damage from the armor of Agathis.
That's fine.
As your hand is actually takes actual lethal damage, you know, like, oh, there's icicles in my hand now. Your
That's
blood.
fine. He's never experienced that before.
You have
Ice
no blood in your
shatters.
But
system.
I'm going to be very
Roll
interested with the ring, but not use it. Instead, after I do a normal hit worth of damage, which is 7, I'm actually going to try the Hand of Harm. So this will add damage.
You go and you. Does the
It
armor of
adds
Agathis just?
4.
I need to look that up again. I'm sorry.
Well, it dealt enough damage to get rid of it with the harm. But if it didn't deal enough damage, and I was like left with 1 temporary HP from the armor of Agathis, it would still taken 10 damage.
10 damage each time. Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Armor of Agathis is
I
very
love that
like
Super good.
very powerful when used well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the armor's gone now.
Yeah, so you just like pop, 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 and just shatter the ice off of the armor. The blood just instantly unfreezing and spattering on the floor.
Okay. 11 total from that then. I guess it's my turn.
Yes.
Carefully blunt side with great sword. Attack you. I missed this time. There's a 24.
24 hits.
You take a non-lethal amount of bludgeoning damage of 14.
Cool. Let's see. 19.
So the way I'm gonna count this is since you're both sparring, you basically just not to kill the person. I'm fine with that. Like you two can just beat the hell out of each other without it.
Yeah.
Unless you
And then I'm gonna
unless you want to kill them, in which case it happens.
And then I'm gonna action search and unarmed strike and gut punch you. Like a normal person. That probably, I don't know if that hits. 21?
21 hits.
Jeez. Gerna's a big beast.
You take a flat 7 damage from my punch. I don't roll anything. It's just...
Cool.
That's my turn then. That's an action search turn.
All right. Well, seeing as though you
Conflict,
did,
you're up.
you hit me with the sword a second time.
Then I cut
This time, it's going to be the flaming dagger.
Oh boy, let's go.
Is a nat 20 for a 26.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits. Let's see.
Oh,
I guess, do we count on my temporary age? Yeah, we did.
So that is going to be 14 damage.
Okay.
From just that one. And then, yeah, we're gonna do a flurry of blows after that. Which is an 11 on the first one, which I'm assuming doesn't hit.
You hit muscle.
Do you want to activate your ring?
And then the other one's a
Oh,
12. I think
that's also a
they
miss.
both miss, right? So the
Yeah,
ring
this- yeah, this-
ring doesn't activate, right?
This new
Okay.
armor's pretty
Yep,
dope.
correct. Yeah, you're used to Gerna's large stature, but you're not used to the thick scale that he's now wearing.
I'm just thick. I
Thick.
gained weight.
That they're
Nice.
wearing, I should say. Yep. Gerna's gonna be a powerhouse. It's great.
Well, I guess it's my turn now. Do you want to be mean?
I assume you're both bloodied right now. Is that correct?
Yeah. I'm not counting my temporary HP, so I will be on.
Temporary HP should have gone away first. Did that not go away first?
Well, I counted the Agathis temporary HP.
Was 10. Yeah, that should have gone away in the first hit.
Yeah. So.
Which means that I wouldn't have taken the second damage of armor of Agathis.
Oh,
okay.
You only took 10 damage.
You only
from
took
that.
yeah.
Okay.
So. I will be on 11 HP.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say, since you two are training, you now notice that you're both bloodied. Like you're both like.
Yeah, I'm not
Continue going if you want.
I'm not counting my food temporary HP, but you know.
That goes away first, Joonas. Temporary HP always goes away.
I'm fine.
First.
I'm fine. I'm quite fine. So let me remove my temporary HP. I have.
I mean, you should still technically have 11 hit points. I'm just saying the temporary HP is gone. The temporary HP is taken away first, and then your regular hit points go away. So
I will.
And I will also say your food buff temporary HP will stack with the armor of Agathis. Normally that doesn't, but the food buff in this situation to me is different. So
I've taken 3 damage.
You've taken 3 damage from all of that?
Through my temporary HP, yes.
How much temporary
HP did you have when we started?
Well, remember when I ate the bean thingy? You gave me 16.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Wasn't that before we got into here?
I don't know if you keep that.
Well, it depends. Have you not been getting rid of your temporary HP forever?
Since the last time, no.
No. I mean that makes sense. No, yeah, you had a huge health buffer from eating all of that food.
Yeah, I eat a lot of food.
But you took like, okay, you just took 12 damage from the dagger, and then a bunch from the armor of Agathis was another. So you had like 26 bonus hit points when we started this.
Points of damage from the dagger, and then
I had 29 total because I ate the bean as well. You know, I rolled a 3. So I had 29 temporary HP,
and then
which I would have been down a long before.
11 more from an unarmed strike, and then
if my math is to be correct, yes. So
Jesus Christ. I think you guys are learning the power of the food buff that I've given you.
26.
Well, the fact that the food buff doesn't seem to have a time
30.
duration on it is interesting, which is fine.
Yeah, that is actually that I don't know how that should work.
Well,
because like
if that's not a thing, if it's gone, my old food buff, I will be on 1 HP.
You're at 1 HP.
Well, I mean, that's fine because technically I would also be at 1 HP.
I think let's do it that way. I want this room to be a safe haven, but I also don't want you guys staying here. I think every 4 hours that food buff goes away. So you really should only have had the buff for the last thing you ate.
Okay,
Does that make
so
sense?
I will be on 1 HP.
I'm going to say that you two both thoroughly beat the shit out of each other.
I will be on 1 HP, I think.
Which is perfectly fine. I'm okay with that.
Only because it's your turn.
Well, I wasn't going in to actually kill him or anything. I was just much
roll
more
initiative again. As you're both heaving and just like like just exhausted from the effort. I want you both to roll initiative again.
Don't I have
in combat.
I think you need to reset the initiative in order for us.
There you go.
Bonus action second wind.
You already used your second wind.
Are Actually, to use your
Or
I used
no, you
action
didn't.
surge.
You did action surge. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, you go. Oh fuck! I'm gonna go down, guys.
It's all right. I'm still number 1 on the initiative.
Yep. So you just whacked real hard with the sword, right? I'll let you second win, but Complex, you get to go next.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay. If I'm gonna use my second wind, yes, use ability.
I mean, essentially, I'm going to be. Are you sure you want to do this?
No, I'm not sure.
I'm just eating my plant sticks in the corner watching all this.
I'll surrender when I need to.
Well, that's fine. I mean, because yeah, I would have said, "Are you sure you want to do this?" After stabbing you with the flaming dagger, and then
I fucking smacked you with a sword.
twice, not once, not once.
Then I
What?
gut punched you.
But yeah, I'll probably I would just essentially disengage from combat, and
Okay.
I would then use my I would heal myself.
Okay.
We're stopping.
But you're the one who
Please,
said you
no more.
didn't want to do this.
All right, let's have a rest. Let's have a rest then.
Yeah, the lizard folk with a big piece of meat in his mouth goes, "Boo! Kill each other!" And then Snick goes, "Meow!" And hoops the lizard folk, grabs him, and flings him across the room again.
Nice.
I mean,
That's not what I
so
want.
They are each at 1 HP right now, correct?
I'm actually just I'm at 7 now because second wind.
That's what I want.
The lizard folk is going to stand up, grab his haunch. Hands of healing, yeah, dope. I like it.
I feel like I need to take a bath after.
As you're kind of walking over here, he kind of like
Whoa.
you see him walking over with the haunch, and he looks at you, and he's just like, so sad, and he just begins to walk towards the door.
Wait, is he leaving the meat on the fire?
No, he's got it in his hand. He's still chewing on it. He's just sick of Snick trying to eat it.
Someone came in with him, but I did not see that. Is that correct?
He's invisible.
So he's gonna waddle over here, and then as he's kind of going to the door, you see that, and everyone else now sees that ninja just appear out of nowhere and walk over to the door with him, and they both go in here and they leave.
Actually,
yeah,
I'm gonna go over here and sit in the pool and
sorry,
that's okay. Right next to Gerna, and then I'm going to I guess I would say, hey, can you read this? And hand him the letter.
Sure. Do you want me to read it, Joonas, or do you want me to send it to you?
All right. Well, I can read it out loud. Let's do this.
Okay. So you begin to read it out loud. It says, "Complex. The path to an audience with Her Majesty, as well as her trust, is a long one. Congratulations on your first step. Your new station befits your power." And then it's signed Noir.
Yep. I'm gonna kill him.
And the ring, you would also notice, I think, Gerna, just through that fight as well, the ring that you now have on, it does have the royal symbol on it. And yeah, and what I will tell you, just from you using it, it seems like every time you made contact with your fist, it seemed like you could have activated the ring. Just like it felt like it was ready to go. Like there's some kind of pent up power that you could have activated with it.
An explosion of pale magic. What happens now?
Good question. What happens now? You have finished building your gauntlets.
Okay.
We're basically we'll have to talk about the blade damage to that. I think with what it is, basically we're gonna look at it as a short sword, I think. And unless you want it as a small dagger.
Yeah, I was either gonna say short sword or daggers, and yeah, I mean that's all I was gonna rule it as, and then like a plus one to
Is your
armor.
intent to do 2-weapon fighting with it?
I'm considering the dual wielder feat right now.
Okay, yeah. So if you do the dual wielder feat, we'll make that work. But we'll say that basically the way the gauntlets work is you can basically stow the blades as a bonus action. So you can pop them out just as part of your movement, like you would drawing a weapon, but then you can just put them away and hide them basically. Super fast. It's kind of like the gloves of storing, right? But only for these daggers and whatever else you attach to them. So we'll look at that.
Okay.
I think those are cool. That's a cool idea. Did you build one of the gauntlets into your prosthetic, or is it a separate piece?
I could take them on and off. They're not built into the prosthetic.
Cool. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. So those are done. You have those. You are eating meat. Complex, you are still able to, you now notice like you have pretty good control over this, but it does take take a good chunk of your concentration to do that. So we'll figure it out.
I guess once we're ready, we can head out.
Yeah, and I will say what we're doing from the future here is, every 4 hours. So like anytime there's like a day has passed in real time and you get hungry again, you do lose your temporary hit points from the last time you ate something. So it would be good.
Otherwise, I would be unstoppable.
Right.
So essentially,
I do want to give you guys
rest?
that. If yes and no. This is why it's going to be weird. If you eat a bunch of food here and then go into the next mission, I want you to retain those hit points, right? But if you spend too much time there or you spend time here downtime, all that resets.
Okay.
Because it very much is the food is giving you a very short-ended buffer, and that's why it's so rare. That's why CISA is so willing to trade for it, because it sustains you without having to use the crystals, or use the jet. Yeah. So we'll do that, and they always go away first, Joonas. Always go away first. So that's how we'll rule it that way in the future. I think that was kind of my intent for it, was that it was a temporary buff to help bolster you guys, and give food items value in here instead of it being just passively something you have. So you can all discuss what you'd like to do, but I think that's about all we have for the day, unless there's more.
Well, I'll probably just from now on we'll take a nice rest and we head out to the next mission once we can.
Okay. If you guys want to take a long rest here before you go, you don't have to do that, but you can.
I
think we'll get a long rest
that.
when we leave to the second room. So
yeah, usually.
Yeah, I would like to take a long rest here, and the only reason why I want to do that is because I have neglected half of the artificer class. I need to use infuse item. I have not done that with any weapon, any tool, any armor, so I want to be doing that.
Oh, I thought you'd been doing that with Joonas's weapon or something. I can't remember.
I was going to, but I couldn't because it's already a magical weapon.
That's right. Okay.
I have to do it with non-magical.
And it says you can do that on a long rest. I would assume, since you guys have been through the crystal, that you could do it now. I'm fine with that. I don't.
Okay.
That's something you could have done in your 8 hours. So.
All right.
basically, currently we're waiting you to get done with your crafting so we can go to our next mission. At least that's what Gerna is doing, but hey.
Yep. I would definitely get out of the pool and probably punch Gerna in the shoulder and go, next time, no sword.
Did you ever play World of Warcraft? People would be real mad, like a rogue would fight you, and they're like, hey, you're not allowed to use spells. That's cheating. It's like, you're a rogue. Like, it's not a fair fight. It's not a fair fight. You don't use spells.
I wish, as Gerna,
He was the one who said no swords.
So you know in WoW that warriors have overpower. So if something dodges their attack, they just overpower. You know, like, nope. I don't know.
That's what you want.
Yeah, I need to learn overpower. So if someone dodges something, I'm like, nope, no.
So are they sleeping then, or?
I mean, so if you guys sleep, you're gonna have to eat 2 more rations apiece before you go. But you'll yeah.
I, as Gerna, would suggest we wouldn't sleep here, because we get our rests usually in between rooms. So if you have anything to do, enchantments, crafting, do it.
Well, yeah,
When
I
you're
was
done,
gonna.
we'll head out.
Yeah, I was gonna. And let me know if you would allow me to do this, Rook. The leather armor I have not yet put it on. But I intend to do that.
Where
Yeah,
did you get
we
leather armor
got.
from?
Where did we get it? I was
It was
going to
from the
trade
Rat
someone
Man.
for.
It was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It was
I
in
don't
the
remember where I got it.
room
but
of
I got
traps.
just leather armor.
It was from the Rat Man for Gerna, because Gerna didn't actually have any armor to begin with.
And it was small, and I said
Mhm.
you'd have to use resources to make it.
That's
big enough
correct.
to wear. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
but now Gerna has armor. So I was going to use that for myself. I was
Okay.
wondering if I don't know if studded leather armor is better, but could I make that leather armor studded?
Ooh, you just got rid of. Let me look at something real quick. I think you could. I think it's going to take a fair amount of scraps.
Okay.
Let me see
I
how
just
much better it is. So it's
Okay.
it's 1 point better, and that's it. So I'll say 4 scraps. If you want to take 4 scraps in a couple hours, you and Anna could do that. And once again, she's not going to charge you anything because she's here to help you today. Because Noir asked her to. So
Yep, I'll go ahead and get rid of 4 scrap.
okay, yeah. So you can convert that into studded leather. 4 scraps of whatever you have, or 4 metal scraps.
Okay.
And it takes you guys another 4 hours, so you're all gonna have to eat something. But then you will retain that health bonus moving forward.
Yeah, and I'll cover that food for the group. I think I can't. Do I? Okay. Yeah. All right. And then after I'm done with that, I'm going to ask, and I'm horrible with names. You said Inna, right? Is her name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to ask her if she has anything for trade.
Yep. She has general supplies again. She has a handful of short swords. She has about 2 of them. She's got a few daggers. She's got 4 bolts. She does have a handful of crystals, if you're willing to trade stuff for those, as well as what was the other thing? My brain is stopping now. As rations. She has a few more rations as well.
Okay.
Oh, and an acolyte's wand, which she didn't have before, but she does now.
Would I know what that does?
It looks very similar to the one John had. Oh no, I forgot John's character's name.
Oberon.
Oberon.
It's been so long.
Oberon. It's the one that Oberon had. Not the one, but like it's similar. So it has like it casts magic.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Is Oberon dead? I have purposely not watched any of Red Team. So, I am going to ask her what she would want in trade for the wand.
Okay.
And
she would trade you
some rations.
Oh shit! I could have used absorb elements on that dagger attack.
You could have, yeah.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
For the wand, she would want 8 crystals. For the ration, she'll trade you 1 crystal for a ration.
All right. I am going to put the potion of spider climbing.
Ooh. Okay.
Let's see. 3 bolts. And where is it? Sorry, I'm scrolling through my list. And you said the peas are just stone balls, like mini cannonballs. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna ask her, what would this get me?
How about that and a crystal? I'll trade you for the wand. Wait. Sorry, you said the potion, 3 bolts.
Mm-hmm.
She'll trade you the potion and the 3 bolts for the wand if you want.
Complex. I'll let you add any comment if you want to, if that's a bad trade or not.
Are you currently wearing the studded armor that you crafted?
I have not yet put it on, but before I walk through those doors, I am.
Okay. I would probably say only 1 bolt.
Roll a persuasion check.
Yeah, I'll roll persuasion. Give me a second.
Who do you want rolling persuasion?
Whoever wants to make it. I assume you're all saying this out in the open. You're not like
Yeah.
whispering.
Nope.
So she said, "I'll trade you the 3 bolts and the potion for the wand." And then Complex, you're saying well, maybe only
21.
Only 1
21?
bolt plus the
Yeah. Okay. She's willing to do that. She's been helping you guys out today, so she'll do that for you.
Oh yeah, what did you have anything to trade? I do have some crystals I could maybe.
She has rations, kind of general weapons, and she had this wand that now Aya has.
Yeah.
If there's something you want me to try to order, I mean, I am sending up a list for the alchemist station for to
Gerna
Noir.
will run at high speeds.
So I am going. I'll send you a document, but there are a few things that I do want, and they are stupid. Like I am looking for a rusty sword. That's the items that I have on the list. Everything else I can make with the alchemist station.
I mean, she's got generic swords. I don't know if she has a rusty sword.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to Snake because I need to ask Snake.
Can I see if she has a rusty sword or a rusty blade or a rusty armor or something? Just need rusty something.
Sure, roll me a d10.
A d10? Okay.
No, roll me it's fine, yeah. If you roll below a 4, we'll give it to you.
7.
7? Yeah, she doesn't have anything like that. She's got some beat up ones, but they're not like, she keeps everything pretty much well in hand.
Okay.
If it's too rusty, she gets rid of it.
Okay.
I would like, if it is possible to order, I don't know how much this will be, but a bandolier of darts.
Ooh. That might be impossible.
Okay,
She
darts.
says. Well, the darts is the hard part. I can make you a bandolier, but
Why are the darts the hard part?
which is ranged consumable items are hard to come by. Things get thrown off
Knives.
ledges. Things get stuck in people. I have 2 daggers with me, if you'd like the daggers. But I can ask. I can ask. I can definitely. I can see what I can do. That's
Do you
what
have
she can
daggers? Do you have hand axes?
She looks around and she's like, no, I think the dwarves took most of those. The one time I did have them.
Dwarves. There's dwarves here.
Yeah, there's quite a few teams left. I think there's six teams in this current batch that are still active.
I've only seen the drows and the lizard.
Yeah, you seem to be quite in sync. She looks a little concerned about that, but yes, there are others. The hub generally tries to not have too many people here at the same time, which could attest to why your delay in coming here. But people pass.
You might have a good point with that.
She'll look. Is what she says. She'll look. She'll try to find something. But arrows, consumables, darts, things that can be easily lost like that are just few and far between.
How much were the daggers?
A crystal apiece.
Yeah, I'm buying those daggers, by the way, and I'm giving them to Gerna.
But I was going to buy them.
Yeah, no, there's a reason why I'm doing that. No. So, the crystal apiece, you said?
Yep.
Okay. I'll go ahead and mark those off.
All right. What's the crystal count?
I believe I only have 3 left. I'm getting to that point, though.
I'm buying daggers for ranged combat.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
Why?
going to make
Because my
those
fighting
+1
style is
daggers
throw.
with returning on them. So,
Wait, you could make me a returning dagger?
yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I need one because
I'm making
my
it
fighting,
2.
If you didn't know, my fighting style is thrown.
Yeah, I figured as much. I'm making 2 returning daggers for you. So with this next long rest that's going to happen, you'll have those.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yep. So, yep, alright. I currently have 4 crystals left now.
How did you go from 3 after spending 2 to 4?
Because I will spend 1 as well.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I'm catching your math now.
Yeah, no, I'm looking between a phone and an iPad, and they both say different things, so trying to
That's
fix that.
bad.
Yeah,
Let me look.
yeah. I think I should only have 3.
Well, I'll use 1, you'll use 1, would be good.
At the end of
Yeah.
episode... Oh, that's red team.
Yeah, at the end...
Episode 8.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll be curious to meet some other teams one day. Though I doubt they want us to meet them.
Or I just used 1. Yeah, I had 4 when I walked into this room. I just used 1. Joonas used 1. So, yeah, okay. I had 4. I had 4 when I walked into this room. I now have 3.
Okay.
Ina was your name, yes?
Mm-hmm. She nods.
Did one of the dwarves have that pickaxe? And I point to the pickaxe that Snick has.
No, actually, and she kind of looks like that's a very nice pickaxe.
Yeah. Got it off a dwarf that tried to push me off a cliff, but that's besides the point.
That
But
tends
yeah,
to happen.
he has the crystal for one of the daggers. I'm guessing you'll go for the other one. I say to middle arm.
So she has some food. She now has a potion of spider climb.
I have.
She's got general little bits and bobs if you want something, like if you want rope, if you want general supplies. She has some
Oh,
things.
wait, she has rope?
Yeah, she's got some rope.
Okay, how
She's got
much
some
rope?
boards. Currently
A 2x4.
Yeah, she has 2x4. Like she's got boxes. She's got planks.
I'm gonna
She has
whack people with a
materials.
2x4.
She got about 50 feet of rope right now.
Okay, I would like 50 feet of rope.
Okay, it's gonna cost you another crystal.
Okay, I'll give up another crystal. I'm down to 2.
Okay. Gerna, you still have 1 crystal. Is that correct?
Well, I got some from the thing I threw. Yeah, so I.
Oh yeah, so you have 4, right?
I have 3 now since I used 1 for
3.
the dagger.
Okay, gotcha. Complex, you still have 6. You said.
I still have 6.
Okay. I'm just taking.
I am
notes, so-
down to 2. I don't know if you heard me or not.
I did. I wrote
Okay.
that down. Yeah. Yeah. So she's got rations. She's got rations. She's got crystals. She's got. Well, now she's just got 2 short swords. Is all she has left of that, and now a bolt. I guess she has 4 bolts now.
Since our team probably was one of the challenges for the actual proper teams, I guess we were too much of a challenge in the end.
I am going to thank her for helping me at the forge, and I'm going to smile and say, "See you next time." And I am going to head over to the door.
Okay.
And you said you're gonna don the armor when you go through the door or just before?
Like right now, I'm putting it on.
I will put my hand on your shoulder and go, I'm pretty sure that armor was supposed to be for Gerna.
The other
Yeah.
one? I have my own right on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this confusing? Gerna is wearing the good armor. I is wearing the old shitty armor.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, just making sure. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't a miscommunication thing.
You didn't tell
By the way-
anybody that you were going to use what I gave to you for him, for yourself.
Did you give it to me? Because I thought I traded it. This is me talking out of game, but I thought I traded it.
I bought
For
it
beans.
from the rat
Okay.
for getting armor for Gerna, and you were holding on to it to fix it for Gerna. At least that's what King remembers anyway.
Yeah, that yes, that was the case, but and then I point over to Gerna. He has that armor.
And you didn't tell anybody you were going to do this?
Well, I figured someone was going to be able to use it.
Next
as everyone's
time.
arguing at the door.
Next time,
Next time?
tell us before you do anything like that. Especially
Okay.
when it comes to gifts for other people.
All right.
Snake is just looking at both of you like.
Well,
Back and
whilst
forth.
they are arguing distracted, I'll drop a crystal from my inventory to Ina and say, someone who needs it.
Okay.
And then I walk off.
She'll bow quietly. In thanks.
I make sure that none of the others notice.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, that's what. Roll me sleight of hand.
Oh, God. God. Please. Can I get advantage because they're distracted?
Yeah, they're distracted. That's fine.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh.
Is anybody's passive perception higher than 15?
Where is that listed? Let me check.
I believe it is actually. Hold on.
It's just 10 plus.
Yeah,
plus
you're
passive.
fine.
Oh no, perception. Oh, no,
Passive
that's investigation.
perception.
Yeah, I have 11.
It's in your
Okay.
senses. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. You seem to be unnoticed.
Good. That's what I want.
Also, while this is happening, Snick is going to try to steal something out of Aya's pockets.
Beans!
With
five.
my new daggers, I'm
you feel
going
a
to hold
kobold
it to his
hand.
throat.
You feel a kobold hand touch your butt.
With my new
I give a
gauntlets, I'm going to hold
glance.
one of the blades to his throat and say, "If you want to keep that
And
head."
he just starts like looks like he's instead of grabbing at your stuff, he's like, "Ah, go, just let's move along," and he starts trying to like he's just trying to shoo you guys.
I will chuckle because I saw this.
Right. Well, after talking, I would put the mask on and then start walking into the room.
Sure. I assume is this the
Yeah.
Raven mask?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, so Complex pulls over this well made because you did have in the help, and it looks like it's pretty like finely stitched with a pretty nice material. Yeah. Any other descriptions you want to give out? You can go for it. mask
Not
over your
right
head.
now. King is
Sure.
not
Well, you're not hiding
super
it in your head.
pleased right now. Oh no, he's not hiding anything right now.
Don't look at me. But yes, okay. So slap the mask on. Everybody walks in. Oh, sorry. My brain stalled out.
Understood.
Snick is like still rummaging in the bag, but he's upset that his bag is empty.
Bag of beans.
Bag of beans.
Patience, little one, patience.
And you continue on.
Yes.
You touch the crystal. Things go dark.
And we die.
Everyone's happy. And everybody dies. Yeah, good job, guys.
And-
That was fun.
End of campaign.
End of campaign. The room fills with fire.
No,
Snick was a ghost the whole time.
I'm melting.
They were actually a familiar.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't done that to him yet.